Hi, I'm James Fillerup. For my personal project, have decided to do Rainier training. So last year in May, me and a couple of buddies went and climbed Rainier. And this year we've decided to do it again, but we are going to be taking two people that aren't very experienced in this area. And so my group project was to train and prepare for that. And so that's kind of our problem that we have is that we have two people that are new to this field that aren't as familiar with the rope systems and things that need to be done, people to travel safely on Rainier. And so me and my partner Nate Larson, decided to use this as our group project. This training involves that everyone is competent in a lot of areas in terms of glacier mountaineering. Um, so this was our team in last year when we summited. Uh, and so it's a pretty technical mountain, and we've decided that this year we wanted to ski it. And that's going to add a little bit more of technicality to it. So we kind of focused a lot more on skiing and being able to do a lot of things like kick turns and jump turns like that, and that you can become really quick and efficient at it so that we're not wasting too much time because we will be at a higher altitude. So the scope of training that we needed to do, that me and Nate needed to do, was first of all, skiing was one of the biggest ones. And then the second that I would say is in terms of safety is self-arresting. So for those of you that aren't familiar with mountaineering, that involves using an ice axe and basically stopping it, being able to hold a fall when somebody goes down with your ice axe, because you're all roped up on a team in three little spots. You've got like all three of you like this, and there's a rope in between all of you. And if one person falls in a crevasse, then that rope will catch you if the other person can self-arrest and hold the fall. So that's what the next part is the snow anchors, is to build an anchor to be able to pull them out and to make sure that they're okay. And then camp setup, which is really important, making sure that you can set up a bomber camp that's not going to get blown away by the high winds on the mountain, especially with camping in the snow. It's a little different than backpacking. Uh, and then crevasse rescue systems, just being able to create like a 5-to-1 pulley system to be able to get them out with a progress capture to make sure that all of that works and that you can do it within 45 minutes was our goal. That's the AMGA standard, American Mountain Guide Association standard for training people. And then there's also avalanche training, just being able to know how to use your beacon and how to dig people out if somebody gets buried by an avalanche. Um, and then glacier travel, just knowing how to be roped up on your team and how to belay people on your rope to come to you. So that's what the scope is. So my responsibilities was to be in charge of uh, logistics, logistics as well as navigation on the route. That involves me using a compass and a GPS, so that way I've got the GPS and the compass to kind of go off of. So in case I'm in complete whiteout conditions, which is basically you feel like you're walking in a cloud. It's a very strange experience where you can't actually tell the sky from the ground. Like literally, like you trip and fall all the time. And so we needed to be able to navigate our way back in case we do get stuck in a whiteout condition. And I have a little bit more experience in that area in terms of big storms that I've been in, um, as well as uh, avalanche assessment and self-arresting, being able to train the team and making sure that everyone is competent in those areas. Nate was in charge of route and risk assessment, and as he kind of researched and looked at a few things, he decided that we shouldn't ski the whole mountain, just because the lines were a little too difficult for what we were able to ski. Mostly me and his wife weren't up to speed for that. And he gets the final say on if things are too dangerous and we need to pull out. I have a little bit more experience, and so I'm much more relaxed if I get stuck in a big storm. Like I've been through big storms before. So we've decided to give him kind of the bail button in case he feels like things are getting too dangerous or too scary, because he has a different perspective than I do. Um, and if he doesn't feel comfortable, we should probably bail. So he's in charge of training our teammate for the most part, because one of our teammates bailed, which I'll kind of get into later. And so he did that, and he also trained us in skiing. So I'm not like the greatest backcountry skier, nor is our other teammate, but he was able to takes quite a bit of time out of his schedule to go and take us out in the backcountries and teach us how to ski better and to work on our form so that we were more efficient skiers so we wouldn't get tired. I know that sounds weird, but skiing downhill can get you really tired if you're skiing wrong. And so our final result was, so out of our team of four that we had planned, one of them bailed. We had previous knowledge that they might bail on us just because they had an opportunity to be able to take this class, and so they applied for it and they got it, which is great. But we were sad to lose them on our team. And we had done some training with them, but not a whole lot after that point because their priorities changed. So we did become a lot more proficient in skiing. All of us have improved quite a bit because we spent so much time making sure that we could travel quickly and efficiently in case we needed to get out of there quickly. And we also trained on a lot of rope work, being able to set up pulley systems and practice that and making sure that everyone felt competent, especially our new teammate, that they felt comfortable on their own being able to do this because there is a chance that they might be the one holding the fall and they would have to be the one building the anchor and doing everything on their own. And we just want to make sure that everyone on our three-man team is competent in case two people go down. So yeah, and that's where we're at. And so we have our permits sent in, and we've got two different permits kind of running through for Rainier in May. And yeah, we're gonna go climb it. So thanks.